Welcome to Make It Make Sense. I am your host, JC Shigog, and today I want to talk about the attack on Dave Chapelle from a security professional point of view. Now, a lot of people are singing the praises of the security team for beating down the attacker, and they're looking at it as though it's some type of win. Well, let me tell you, it is not. It is not a win. As a matter of fact, for all of the close protection, executive protection, PSD, personal security detail, personal security teams, those of us that has been properly and trained by a standard know that that was a fail. That was a fail. So for the attacker to have made physical contact with your client or your principal, that's a fail. There is no way, no reason in a controlled environment, such as the stage. The stage is a controlled environment, or at least supposed to be, when you have someone like Dave Chappelle standing on there, a multi-million-dollar entertainer, and you don't have proper or standard executive protection around you, knowing you have opposition. They have already voiced their opposition against you, and probably not to mention all kind of letters and emails. So I don't understand. I don't understand. Um, let's check this out. Now, Dave Chappelle was attacked uh, on stage during a Los Angeles show. I believe it was the taping of the Netflix is a joke. Everybody know who Dave Chappelle is, and if you don't, you probably don't have a television. But we know his story in reference to leaving the one network, even though they offered him 50, 60 million. He left. He come back, made all that money back. And he has been a very controversial uh, entertainer in reference to his jokes about the uh, uh, LGBTQ community, and they have voiced their opposition of on his jokes and about it, and he don't care, and I understand. He's a master at his craft, and he's going to continue to do what he do. But as a professional who I've been protecting people for over 25 years in high risk, austere environments here in the States, low level, um, low to no threat or known threat. I've been doing this for a long time. And for people to sing the praises of his security team, to me, just lets me know how much they don't know about protecting people. Now, if he was attacked on stage, in my opinion, this should have been his setup. This right here. So while he's on stage, he should have someone that is off stage to the right and to the left of him. He should have someone down on the floor, two people down on the floor to the right or to the left. This way he have 360 degrees of coverage. They should all have the ability to communicate with each other so they'll know who to tell, what to tell, and what they see. There should have been no way for that person to have gained access to the stage and attack him. Especially later on, you find out this person had weapons on him. So he could have killed him on first contact. But the fact that he didn't was a miracle by itself. A lot of times, the only reason we're safe is because the ineptitude of the attacker. And that's what happened in this case. The guy really didn't know what he was doing. Had he known what he was doing, Dave would have been seriously injured or killed. But as you can see, the symbols of the men in the black, they have a cross the stage vantage view and back of the stage vantage view. And then off the stage into the crowd, the guys in the gold, they have front of stage vantage view. They also have the crowd view. There should have been no reason for anyone to have made it to the stage, then made on to the stage. And like I say, in my opinion, this was a complete loss. There is no way he should have been touched. The comedians now, y'all are going to have to consider the venue that you play at. Do they have adequate security? Because people can't take a joke, and it's been building up. I've seen several videos where comedians have been attacked, and you should have recourse other than like what's his name, DC Young Fly, when he had to put hands on a guy because the guy ran up on stage. There's been a couple other comedians, one before DC and one after DC, who also got into a fight while on stage. So the venues need to consider increasing the quality of security if they already have security, and if they don't have security, they need to consider bringing aboard a consultant such as myself in order to help you out, in order to figure out what is the best recourse, the best way to make this happen. If you're needing some type of assistance, let me know. My number is 615-669-1558. My email is jc@jcshegog.com. My website is www.jcshegog.com. And let's talk about it, because the liability is too high. We see it now. So we need to be able to mitigate as much liability and harm on these entertainers as possible. Until the next time, always remember, pay attention or pay the consequences. You're going to pay either way, so you might as well pay attention instead of paying the consequences, because you might not be able to afford it. Peace of victory.